If you're watching this video, you're probably addicted to the newest game in the Pokemon franchise, Pokemon Unite. Pokemon Unite is a MOBA, multiplayer online battle arena, currently free for download on Nintendo Switch and coming to phone in September. You team up with 4 other players for a 5v5 10-minute game where you try to score as many goals in the opponent's bases and score as many points as possible to win the game. But of course, this is a Pokemon game. In Unite, you will level up and evolve your Pokemon to learn more powerful moves and then attack and KO your opponents to put your own team in the best position possible to win the game. Pokemon are sorted into 5 different battle types: attackers, defenders, all-rounders, speedsters, and supporters, and these are represented by a cast of some of the most popular Pokemon of all time. Personally, this has been my first experience on a MOBA. I've never been particularly drawn towards League of Legends and things like that, but it just goes to show what a Pokemon coat of paint will do, as I gave it a try and very quickly became addicted, soon appreciating the high skill level required for top tier play. We currently have a relatively small cast of characters, with a lot of games being dominated by the same Pokemon. Here's looking at you, Cinderace. There are bound to be a lot of changes to this game over time, buffs and nerfs to certain mons, and possibly more mechanics being added, similar to Zapdos, a late game strategy to come back from behind by knocking out the legendary bird, immediately breaking the defences of all your enemy team's bases and doubling the point score available. But this video is all about the Pokemon I personally would like to see added to the game. I've tried to have a good split of different types, generations and battle types. It won't be perfectly balanced, but I don't claim to be an expert. I'm just a fan, and this is my list of the top 10 Pokemon I want to see added to Pokemon Unite. First up at number 10, we have Weevil. I've gone with the speedster style here, which I would imagine most people would agree on. I'm also a big fan of certain gimmicks on Pokemon, and I could totally see Weevil having a thief attack, with the side effect of stealing Eos energy from the targeted mon. Pokemon already drop a certain amount of their energy when they're knocked out, but I still like the concept of Weevil speeding in, thieving some energy from you with an attack before dashing away. At number 9, for sure, one of the coolest Pokemon of all time, Crocodile. I'm already googly-eyed at the thought of little Sandile crawling around the pitch. God damn it, why are you so cute, Sandile? I could see this one being a late level final evolution into Crocodile. He would no doubt be the attacker style, and I like the idea of his Unite move playing into the Intimidate ability and having the added effect which reduces the attack of all opposing Pokemon a certain radius. Crocodile would be a monstrous force to be reckoned with. Next up, a Pokemon hopefully no one will be upset to see on this list, Heracross. Heracross is a fan favourite and would make a fantastic addition to Pokemon Unite. I've gone with the attacker role again here, but you could make an argument for Heracross being an all-rounder, which I wouldn't hate, but for the purpose of this list I've gone with the attacker. Let me know if you agree in the comments. I love the idea of Heracross's Unite move being similar to Charizard's, letting him fly in the air and attack from the skies. Tertinator was the hardest to choose which style I would want to place him under, defender or support. In the end I've gone with supporter, because I love the idea of him being able to set up traps anywhere on the map. They would last a certain amount of time, and if walked into by the opposing team, would apply minor damage and freeze them for a small amount of time, scaling with level. Tertinator could also have the ability to create some sort of wall based on its shell to hold opponents back. A couple of other Pokemon already have this wall ability, but I think it's a great mechanic, and I'm not against having the skill on other Pokemon. Currently, Pokemon Unite has a severe lack of doggos, so we're going to put that right immediately. A couple of Pokemon came to mind as good contenders, but I've gone with Lycanroc. But Baker, which Lycanroc would Rockruff turn into, I hear you say? Well, I have a couple of ideas for this. The standard I would go with would be to choose the Dusk form of Lycanroc. As the one that's pushed as the special of the 3, I imagine this would be the most popular choice, although it does go against my personal preference, Midnight form Lycanroc. Let me see them Midnight form fans in the comments. However, my more complicated idea would involve adding a whole new mechanic to Pokemon Unite, branched evolutions based on actions. My thought is, Rockruff would turn into one of the 3 forms of Lycanroc based on how the player has performed so far. I'm not sold on exactly the best way to do this. Again, I'm new to MOBAs, and I'm sure someone with more experience could come up with better specifics under which a player should be able to achieve these multiple evolutions for a balanced character. But for example, Rockruff could, at the appropriate level, say 6, 7, become Daylight form if it has scored more goals than kills, Midnight form if it has more kills than goals, but Dusk form if it is holding the maximum Eos energy capacity when it hits its evolution level. Again, this specific example likely isn't very balanced, and the whole concept may be a little out there and unnecessarily complicated as an addition to the game, but I'm just throwing some ideas out there. What do you think of this concept? Either way, I think Lycanroc would make a fine addition to the Unite roster. I've gone with the attacker style, but Speedster, Defender, or All-Rounder would work too. Our next addition, under the supporter style, is Grimsnyder. Grimsnyder is one of my favourite Pokemon from Gen 8. I want to see more fairy type Pokemon portrayed as trolls, imps, and more menacing fantasy based creatures. Grimsnyder is already popular in the world of Pokemon VGC as a supporting mon, and he would be very welcome putting up walls in Pokemon Unite. I like the idea of his walls, instead of preventing players from moving through them, instead defending against attacks, not allowing anything to pass through. I'm less convinced on what I would want to do for the Unite move. Any ideas? Let me know in the comments below. Cofagrigus isn't a mon that I have a particular fondness or disdain for. Ghosts are actually my favourite types. Sorry Bulbasaur, you're still number 1 buddy. But ghosts generally I just love. Cofagrigus is okay, it's lower on my list of favourites, but for some reason I love the idea of it being in Pokemon Unite. I see him as a supporter, able to summon coffins out of nowhere to create a wall, similar to Crocodile where the wall is shaped a bit more specifically. Cofagrigus could also have a late level, long cooldown move, which literally just grabs another Pokemon and allows you to restrain them and move with them for a limited amount of time. Cofagrigus would be fantastic in Pokemon Unite. Garboda is the defender we all deserve. I'm already in love with the image of Garboda dragging its trash-filled self round the field. I want a level later move with a bonus ability which brings any Eos energy in a circular area straight to Garboda, like Sonic with the electric shield thing sucking in rings. This is a great idea, admit it, it is. Another mon bringing poison damage to the game wouldn't go amiss either. Bring on the trash! I told you I like ghosts, and spoilers, this won't be the last ghost on the list. I also told you I like Pokemon having interesting gimmicks that make them different. Agerslash already has this privilege with its rather unique ability in the video game, and I think these multiple forms would make a great addition to Unite. Agerslash could switch between being an attacker and a defender, each with their own suitable stats mid-battle. This shouldn't be something that can be done every 10 seconds at the drop of a hat. Perhaps a late level move with a long cooldown, or just being integrated straight into the Unite move, putting Agerslash into shield mode for the duration of the, perhaps time extended, Unite move. How would you go about implicating Agerslash's form switch? Let me know below. I was going to include an honourable mentions list. There are a few that very nearly made this one, but instead I'm going to set a challenge. If this video can ever hit 100 likes, I will make a part 2 video and list another top 10. How's that for incentive? Smash that like button. At number 1 we have Dragopol. Without a doubt one of the most popular Pokemon to come out of Generation 8 and the entire Pokemon franchise. Dragopol is just awesome, and it's a fine choice for another Dragon Pokemon in the game. I'm sure you're already picturing it, but the Unite move, or just a high level move, has absolutely got to be Dragon Darts, where Dragopol releases missiles of Dreepies which attack the opponents. I would include specifics that the opposing team cannot gain experience by defeating these Dreepies, and the Dreepies could also inflict a decrease to movement speed of any Pokemon it makes contact with. Dragopol would be a speedster without a doubt, and I need it in my game. Give me Dragopol! And that's the end of the list. What did you think? Did you agree with any of my choices? Let me know what Pokemon you most want to see added to Pokemon Unite in the comments below. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and joining the bakeover. I'll see you soon, my baby bulbers. We're all mad here.